Welcome back to Weeb Gaming, the podcast. We talk about everything to do with using as a podcast and whatever else we want to talk about, as well as anime, video games, and literally Cuyacan, Mexico.
Ooh,
Anyways,
we're getting
so I'm
flagged.
joined once again. Why are we getting flagged? I
We're gonna
just
get
named a
flagged.
place. I named a place.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting.
I named a place that exists. Why
Yeah,
is that flagged? That makes no sense.
I ain't gonna say
Listen, I said
nothing.
we could talk about whatever else we want to talk about. I watched Queen of the South. Great show.
What is
Watch
it?
it. Queen of the South.
What's that?
Queen of the
All right.
Sun.
So it's about this. It's about this um unprescribed medication runner for a um
Great job. Moving on.
no wait from an
Cuyacan.
organization that is unsanctioned by the government that sells unprescribed medication to people. Right, that's what she did. She used to run it around because her boyfriend worked there. Then things happened with her boyfriend, basically, and then she built her own empire. And then it's like it just follows her journey from little street girl to boss. It's a good show.
Nice.
That sounds
five
fan-
seasons.
Five
Five
seasons?
seasons, and they ended it at the end of the fifth season, and then they completed the story. They didn't say, "Oh, hey, look, we're making money. Let's drag it on forever."
Wait, how do you know? You finished
I
it?
finished it today.
Dude, when did you find the time to do that?
Well, I've been watching it the last week. It was only 10 episodes because I watched the first 4 seasons the last like 7 years of my life or however
Hey,
long.
man. I haven't even finished what's it called?
The Handmaid's Tales. The Handmaid's
Handmaid's
Tales.
Tales, yeah.
Handmaid's
Tales of the Handmaid.
Yeah.
Handmaid.
Yeah, I haven't even
Yeah,
finished
but
that yet.
you're on season what?
4.
Exactly. You watched 4 seasons. I only had to watch 1.
Oh, it was one
Really?
season. I think it's
I've watched the 4 I watched the 4 like 7 years ago.
Oh.
Like the season 5 came out like probably like
so
2
you've been
years
keeping
ago.
up with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay,
I
okay.
watched it the first time I watched it. It was 2 seasons in,
Yeah.
and then I kept up with it. And then the last
Gotcha.
season I fell off, and I just
Mhm.
caught back up.
Why haven't you talked about this before?
I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard of
I
this.
don't ever talk to anybody about like my regular people shows. I don't talk to people about anime because that's what's
He doesn't want
important.
to get popular
That's
like
all
with
that
Chance.
matters.
He's afraid.
This is what matters, okay? Like Scandal, great show. How to Get Away with Murder was good for a while, then got
Mhm.
kind of
Yeah.
Handmaid's
heard that.
Tales.
Yeah, I
That's
heard
for
about that.
Sean. That's for Sean and my girl to tell you about. What other good shows are here? There's good shows around, probably. Stranger Things. We talked about that on here before.
True.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
No, not bad.
All right. Enough about 2D people, except for Marvel. Listen, every
What,
time I
2D or
watch a
3D?
Marvel movie, no, the
Show.
3D
Show or movie?
Disney. Every time I watch a movie, I'm just like, that was meh. I'm done with this. But then they release their next trailer, and then they get me.
Which one
Okay.
did they get you with this?
Except for Wakanda Forever, that was actually a good movie. That was
Yeah, I heard that was
probably the
good.
best one
Wakanda Forever.
out of the new like since Endgame. I think
Like say
Wakanda Forever was the
phase
best one.
4.
That's
Phase
out.
4 or whatever.
That's
yeah.
at the stream now, right? Is it?
I don't
I
know.
think I've seen it on.
I don't know about where you look, but where I go, it's
Sean
not.
kills me.
It's no, you
I
can't
meant,
stream
like,
it where
Disney
I go.
Plus.
I don't know where you look. It might be where you
Well,
look.
it's because I watch Bleach on Disney Plus, like legally, right?
Oh yeah,
So
but it's not there.
okay,
It's
well, I
It's
don't know.
not
what
there
I was,
till
I don't know
next
what I was
year.
seeing then.
It's not there
Maybe
till
it was
next
just the
year.
advertisement for it. I
It
don't
will
know.
be, but next year. It's not there yet.
Okay.
Okay. But the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer, I don't know
Oh my God,
really
just tell me
anything,
things.
but I'm confused, and I was like, there's enough things going on here where now I want to see because I don't really know what's happening.
I like
I think
Guardians,
that's all
though.
they do. I think they just show me a bunch of stuff, and I'm just like, I don't even get it, and then I just have to watch it because I don't get it, and then I want to get it, and I think that's what
Yeah, they hit us with their ADHD, and they're just like, yeah, here's all the
Mhm.
stuff, and you're like, and then you go and see it.
Exactly. That's what happened with Thor. They're
Basically.
just like, here's a bunch of things. I'm just like, what is even going on? Then I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is garbage.
Yeah.
Anyways, we don't have
Anyways.
to talk about that. What we
Yeah.
should talk about is how you guys are doing this amazing week.
Yeah, Alan.
I'm doing all right. I mean, I just got
Straight
off.
from Cuyacan.
I'm straight from Cuyacan, and yeah, I smuggled a lot of stuff across the border
Oh
because
my
because
God.
of the Black Friday
Oh
Black Friday
my
deal. What? It's a metaphor. It's like I smuggled all this good sales for my clients for Black Friday.
Yeah, I did buy a TV. You're right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nice.
I also
Well
well
done.
no, I meant like I sell like phones and plans, so that's what I did. I smuggled,
Oh, you know those Bowflex adjustable weights? I did buy them. They came today. I used them.
Jeez, I actually have
It's a
some
good
too now.
workout.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Alan,
bought them?
Yeah.
They were expensive, bro.
how much
They're so
overtime you do?
bad.
How
But
much
I
time
bought
do
it
they
off
have?
Facebook
But
Market.
you're smart. I bought them new but I still got a deal because
To be fair, I wish I got them new because like they're kind of
how,
janky
how
and I had to
much
fix it.
how much did you pay for yours?
Yeah.
$350 for two 90-pound dumbbells, which is not bad at all. For me.
$350?
Yeah.
You got the ones that go to 90 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I
Whoa,
got the
that's a
ones
lot,
that
man.
mine go from 5 to 50.
How much a pound?
Huh?
How much a pound?
It's adjustable, so the entire thing is 400, I think, and then there's
Yeah.
two,
Yeah.
and then each goes from 5 to 55.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
mine
I
go
feel
from
they're
10
when you do
to 90.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it
He
goes that
got
far, eh?
there's
Oh,
like two
yeah,
of them.
yeah.
There's the one
Well,
thing, but the one I is like
to be
600. The one he
fair,
got's like 600.
Yeah.
I think
That's pretty good
50
then.
is like I think 50. I never passed 50 for those dumbbells because
figured-
it's like
Same.
you know like what are you gonna do?
I
I'm
figured
not
if
gonna
I'm
kill.
like in my house, like if I'm doing my house
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
like I don't ever have to really go beyond that.
No.
And even if I can lift more, you could always like adjust things and make the
Yeah.
workouts like more difficult in different
Yeah.
ways. so
Or
you
just
don't
slow.
need
Yeah.
to
Just
go-
slow down your tempo on a smaller.
Or
thing
just
and
do
then-
more, bro. If you can
just
do
do
more,
100
yeah.
with 10, just do 20 instead.
Yeah. It depends on what your thing is. But yeah, good deals. I'm tired. I got 2 days off. This is my second day off in a row, so I'm actually feeling pretty good. Caught up with
Nice.
all the stuff I need to. So yeah, not bad. The shows are okay. Bleach is amazing, and it looks good. That's my.
Always.
I'm gonna give it my
Always.
opinion now. So there you go. Now we don't have to talk about Bleach. Anyway, Sean, how you feeling?
I'm doing okay. My hockey game this week though was so bad. We lost against the last play team, and honestly, like I wasn't.
Oh
Feeling
my
it.
God! Wait,
I
my
mean,
volleyball went the same way too yesterday.
Yeah?
We lost to the last place
Well,
team.
dude,
We're
it-
first place team. It sucks.
It could have been because like I've been eating KFC for like 2 days straight, so I felt like complete ass.
Wait, so
but,
because
I
of
went
you, your whole team lost.
went to the grocery store. I bought some oranges, got some breakfast stuff because I
Nah,
usually skip
you
breakfast.
You got the oranges back.
Yeah, I got some more
The club-
oranges. Don't worry, I got some protein powder. You know, I'm ready. I'm ready to get
Jeez.
at least like 5% healthier the next time. And then I played hockey the
5%?
Monday after, and I felt great in the morning. I woke up, I was like, there was a spring in my step, and I just, if life feels good when you're not like hungry all the time, or just full of
at least you
KFC, I
can say
guess.
that.
I wouldn't
mean,
know.
I was gonna
wouldn't
say
know.
I'm always eating, bro. I don't never.
I live life in a constant state of hunger, but I'm still fat. Isn't that unfair?
No,
Isn't that unfair? Oh, that's just
no.
life here. Right? Who am I? I'm an immigrant. I shouldn't be complaining about anything. You're right.
Oh my,
My bad.
God. We're getting
My fault.
flagged for we're getting flagged
My
for
fault.
everything.
Yo, I saw a cow in Goa, India today. It was great.
You
India.
saw a cow
a
today?
cow?
Yeah, my girl's mom
Yeah.
has a friend that lives in Goa, India, and she was
Oh.
walking
Mm-hmm.
and saw a cow on the street, so she followed it and then sent Lena's mom the video. So I watched it.
Wow. That's
pretty cool.
crazy. I'm gonna go search up a
Yeah.
video of a cow too and pretend like I saw one in India as well.
Nice. I'm going to
Yeah.
Ireland this month, so I can't wait to see some goats and sheep and stuff.
Oh,
you know?
Wait, you're
right,
going?
it is
You're
December.
going?
It's December.
Yeah.
Oh, we
When do
should
you-
figure out. We should figure out when everyone's away so we can like coordinate episodes. and stuff.
Oh yeah, I
about that.
forgot. Last year I kind of just said, yeah, guys, sorry, I ain't there.
Yeah, we should coordinate. I mean, we could always.
Don't say it.
Guys, this
Don't
is
say it.
We did this, guys.
Don't say it.
This is logistics, not privy to the public. It's fine. We'll talk about this after. Except we
Okay.
actually have to remember to talk about it after, because every time, except for last
Oh
time,
yeah,
who
we
did it?
remembered last time.
Who did it? Was it you,
It was
Alan?
him. It was Alan.
Alan, you remembered. You remembered to talk to us after the pod last time.
Took the
And
initiative.
I commend you for that.
Brother,
me too.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So,
I don't
okay.
remember
Dude,
at all
remember
what
you
it was about,
showed
but I
us-
remember we said it, and you said you were. Oh,
Your-
it was
your
the
girlfriend's present or something.
yeah, the press behind you. You
No, we
said you were
can't
gonna
say.
show us stuff.
You
Remember?
can't say what it is though, because
Sure.
his girlfriend might be watching, right? Wasn't it her present or something?
Oh yes, it was.
Oh,
Yes, it
yeah.
was. Yeah, it wasn't about the
This
thing. It
guy
was
is
about
so
her present.
blank-faced.
Holy man, you guys are fucking me up. I just
Oh
swear.
my
It's been 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes.
Oh,
it's been
yeah,
10
you're right.
minutes.
We're good, we're good, we're good,
chilling,
we're good.
bro. That's the
We're
longest
good,
intro of
we're
our
good.
lives. Oh
We're
my
Nice.
god.
But hey, man, we talked about important things today, man. I beat
We did.
God of War.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you
did
beat
you?
it?
I beat it.
What's
Oh,
your rating?
shit.
What's your rating? What's your rating? Give it a rating.
What, it
Okay,
gives you a
so
number?
Here's the issue.
Oh,
It's not
It
as good as
might-
first one.
Relax there, sir.
I don't know. I'm asking.
it might be a 10 out of 10.
Can't wait.
But
Okay,
but
but
this is recency bias.
Mhm.
One.
uh,
And I
True.
want to say it's better than Elden Ring, but it's hard for me to say that because I don't think it actually is.
so then yeah, it's
All I
definitely
know
not
is
then.
like all I know is like leading up, like it made me feel things, and I just wanted to call my dad and tell him
Yeah.
I loved him.
Oh, I
And,
know. I heard. I heard a lot of people say that. Like when they
I-
saw, I think it was the part where Kratos. It's not a
Hey,
spoiler,
shit
but like,
it! Don't say
wait,
it!
But I'm
Don't say
saying,
it!
but there's a part where he acts different, and you're just like, oh, and that's
Am I
all.
safe?
That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, you're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
it
You're
made
good.
me. It made you're good. You're good. It made me want to call my dad and tell him I loved him, and I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah,
the
of
only
course.
reason why I'm saying it's a 10 out of 10, and it's better than no. See, yeah, no, I don't think it's a 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna say it is because
Well,
it's like
okay, but
Cyberpunk for me.
the
It made
stories
me
are
feel.
definitely a 10 out of 10.
I don't think it is. I think it's
Oh
literally
no,
just the
there's.
end part. I
Oh,
think it's
okay.
just the end part made me feel, but I think most of the story leading up to the end is just like you just do things and then you're
Wait,
just
have
like,
I
oh,
never
we're just
seen
gonna
the
keep
ending?
going.
Hold on, I'm just
Of the
spoiling for
of
myself.
the second. All I'm
I swear to
saying,
God, Alan.
no, like it actually like I might be just weak. Okay, listen, I haven't cried. I haven't cried in a while, so maybe I was just due for one. I haven't cried since Cyberpunk, so maybe
Oh
I was just
shit,
due
that
for
wasn't
another
that long
one.
ago. That was like a couple months. That
Bro,
was like 2 months.
that's a long time, man. Listen, there was a point in my life where I
Uh,
went years without shedding tears,
yeah,
but the minute I broke that streak,
it's been like every month.
it's got to keep going. It's got to roll. It's like
uh,
when you
fair.
go out drinking and then you break the seal and you just got to keep going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand that.
Yeah, Alan's checked out, bro. He's focused.
He wants to know
Holy,
what the
that's a
ending is.
crazy ending. What the hell?
He needs the spoil.
Wow.
Don't do not tell me. I swear to God. I
No,
just got
well,
Elden Ring. And
I was watching someone play it, so I don't really care about like I know it's good, but I don't think
Clearly.
I ever got to see the ending, so it's nice.
yeah.
Yeah. But you understand why I just like I want
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
I don't know, bro. I know, bro. But yeah, so I've been playing it still a little bit, just like
Mhm.
doing around the equal things. I kind of want to platinum it, but that's because I'm waiting for Callisto Protocol because I'm ready to be scared. I think I'm gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
scared.
That being
It's his
said, I
fault, eh?
did start playing. I did start playing a game called Visage, and it's scary as fuck. So
Interesting.
Actually, why
Interesting.
are you
yeah,
playing it? Or are you not streaming it and then sending us
I
the
did
link
stream
and
it
then making us watch you?
yesterday.
I hate you.
You didn't tell me.
I,
You didn't tell me you
sorry,
did.
man. I couldn't be bothered, to be honest. I was too busy trying not to shit myself. But I will
Okay,
message you
but
next
do it
time.
before.
Before?
You gotta tell me so I can watch it.
Don't
And
tell
be
me
Fine.
scared
during.
with you.
I even played at like 10 p.m. too, so like I'm sure everyone was home.
Oh
But
man, I was so free at 10 p.m. I was
Actually, I
so
wasn't
free.
home at 10. I actually
I was
wasn't
so
home at 10
free.
p.m.
I was so free that I went to
Andre,
sleep because I had
Andre
nothing to
went to
do.
corners. Andre works the corners at night.
No, bro. I went to see the Hans Zimmer quartet violins.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
lied.
why you're talking about Hans Zimmer.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Dude, my girlfriend left right
No.
at 10 and I fell asleep. I needed something to do and I didn't have it. And if you had sent me a link, I would have been saved from that
Well, I'm
nightmare.
gonna
Of
post some
sleeping
clips on our
10
other
p.m.
channel called Weeb
Nice.
Gamer
Clips and
extracurricular
extras.
activities. Yeah.
Clips and
Uh,
extras. Oh, you have some?
well, I got
Nice.
one for so far, but then
That's fine.
'cause
That's more than the last year and a half. So that's
let's
progress.
go, dude. You just said you
That's
finished God of
everything.
War. You didn't upload anything.
I put them on the Instagram. Oh, that was just mine. Never mind.
That's your. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. As long as you posted something.
I did post
Wait,
something, but
that's good.
and also
You
see,
did?
here's the issue. I bought a new TV. I
Mhm.
got an OLED TV for the first time.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
And
Nice.
then sees the issue. Elena wanted to play It Takes Two because we haven't played it in a
That's a
while.
good game.
So
Yeah.
I moved it to the OLED. Okay.
Uh,
And then as soon as I turned it on, I was like, well, now I can never stream my PS5 again because I'm not gonna put it back to my shitty ass fucking monitor when there's a 120 hertz
Yeah.
OLED in front of me.
Oh,
that's
And
true.
then when I
it's
played God of
120
War
hertz
the
too.
first time, listen, I played God of War the first time. The sun started peeking over the edge,
Oh no.
and I was just like, I was just like,
Man.
Wait a minute.
so yeah, no. So now I can never stream PS5 games ever again for the rest of my life because now I gotta play it on the TV, and that's just
Way to
what it's
go,
gonna
man.
be.
Way to go.
And I thought God of War was 60 frames, but I was playing performance mode and it was hitting like 75,
Nice.
Really?
and
Well
it
done.
was smooth. Bro.
I want to play. Can't wait to get it eventually.
I know, bro. You've been wanting God of War and you got Elden Ring. Well, I mean, I guess I thought you were gonna get it on PC for reasons that we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, but it was on sale, and I was like, I should support something for once in my life.
They deserve it. Elden Ring is good. Elden Ring is
But
a really
I
good
do
game.
need to figure out how to work my PS4 though, because I still haven't.
I'm just waiting for
fixed
DLC.
that.
I'm waiting for Jeff to announce DLC at the Game Awards so I can get back into it. But
Come on, Jeff, do your job. God damn it.
What is Visage or Visage or Visage or whatever you said?
It's kind of so you're not really fighting anything. You're just trying to like look for stuff in the house. But then the more you spend in the darkness, the more your sanity goes down. The generic
Like
stuff.
Amnesia. Nice.
Very much like Amnesia, but it's a lot of jump scares. Things are like moved around. There was one part I think it was the clip where like I basically remember that game with what's his name, Norman Reedus. I think it was Silent Hill. It was supposed to be Silent Hill, but like basically the demo of the game is you're walking
oh,
basically.
PT.
Yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
about PT.
What's that?
PT.
PT?
Yeah,
What's that?
PT.
No, the one
When
that
you're
didn't
in
get
like the
released.
house. Yeah,
Yeah,
the one where
Silent-
you're in the
Silent
house.
Hill
Okay,
PT.
yeah.
And then there's like the fetus in the sink.
Yeah.
Yes. So
That's
it's
all.
very much like that where you're pretty much roaming the same place, but every time you do a lap,
Nice.
let's say, it just gets worse and
It's
worse
different,
and things.
yeah.
So it's very much like that. It's cool. I
Sounds
I
awesome.
hate playing those things. And in this scenario, yes, I was in the house for a bit, but then I got knocked out or something, and then I wake up and I'm in this like vision or like this place where it's a hospital and I'm living someone else's life. Again, it's doing the same thing. So it's cool. I'll message
Cool.
you guys about it for sure when I do play.
How'd you heard about it? You just like, is it popular?
No, my
or what?
girlfriend plays all this stuff, and she's like, well, she hasn't played this one, and she's like, oh, you should play it. I'm like, Steph, I don't play children games. I'm old, and I play competitive, knowing full well I'm fucking a bitch, and I can't really. I'm fucking a bitch. I am a bitch, and yeah, don't clip that. Don't clip that. Okay, I'm already getting.
It's your
flustered.
job to clip things, bro. What the heck you
Perfect.
mean?
Hey,
Don't
He's telling
be
himself.
Don't
Too
you
tempting.
fucking clip that. Anyway. God damn it! I don't know where I'm going with this.
Anyways, good
anyways,
job. I
thank you guys.
agree
You
with
set
you.
me
It
up.
sounds like a good game, so
Sounds
definitely
fantastic.
follow Alan on Twitch at Twitch
Yeah.
TV /Alan Anyali. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this guy. Yes. And follow
Man.
Andre at
did it.
Instagram, Andre Dark Knight 64. Something like that. I don't know. I still got Adam and COD and I got the wrong gamer tag. It's all shambles.
Oh my god, it's all good. But
This has
I just
been
wanted to say
ongoing.
previously that I've never used to play scary games because I played Last of Us 2 and it stressed me out.
That was
Okay,
good
so
enough.
I thought
Yeah, that was good enough.
I thought that I was like, no way. But then this guy made me play Resident Evil 7.
You know it.
Oh, it's
And
such a
I was
good
like,
one.
okay, we're together. Like, yeah, we got scared a couple times. It was good. It was fun, but we were together.
Yeah.
But then I got
Yeah.
too into the story and I couldn't wait.
Yep.
So I played it by myself with headphones on. And I'm just like, what am I doing? Am I a psycho?
He's in the zone.
And then I had to buy Resident Evil 2 and 3. And I realized that Resident Evil 2 gave me PTSD.
2?
Yeah, because I played the entirety of Resident Evil 2, and there's a part in 3 where you go into the same hotel. The second I
Yep.
started playing in that hotel, my heart raced. I
Is that
felt my heart rate
anxiety?
with
Yeah.
anxiety. Like,
Yeah, it feels good.
yeah,
Huh?
I felt it. I was like, oh my god. And it's like nowhere near as scary as 2, but like
Yeah.
it's the anxiety hit me still.
Oh
Yeah.
man, 2 and
It's
3.
those-
The
it's-
camera angles
the
are
house.
disgusting too.
Mhm.
The
That-
house and the sewer. I think those are the two worst
That
parts in
mansion.
number
The
3.
house. Yeah.
The house and the sewer.
Damn.
So that being said, I can't wait for 4, and I think I'm gonna buy 8 on PC so I can play
Village?
the third Village. Yeah, but I want
Again?
to play the third person, and I want to play.
Oh,
the
Village
Oh,
is,
yeah, that'd
Village
be
is
cool.
great.
That'd
Village
be
is great.
interesting.
You should,
Village
you
was
should
great.
get
Yeah.
it.
Honestly, we should play Outlast too. We should just say screw it to Dead and Divine or whatever it's called. Evil Within. Sorry,
Dead
that's
and
a
Bro,
band.
I'm also Evil Within. I'm getting Callisto.
I know, but
Next
it's
week.
like it's not scary. Come on.
Callisto's supposed to be scary.
Oh no, sorry, I meant Evil Within.
It isn't
Callisto, I would want to play too. Yeah, but Evil,
Nice.
we should just play Outlast 2 because that's kind of like Village, but you
Right.
can't fight back. You just have to run. It's good.
Yeah. Same thing as Visage. There's also this like $5 game on Steam that Steph was telling me about. It's like the back rooms, like the whole thing. Like it was
Oh,
a
I
thing when
love
we were
that.
kids. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they made a game about it, and it's actually 4-player co-op. And it's just back rooms, and you're just trying to
Listen,
advance, and it gets worse and
I
worse.
want to say we should play it, but knowing Alan, we're not going to. So
Oh damn.
Let-
Well,
let's
come
not
on,
even-
man.
let's
It's
let's not even
fair.
pretend like we're gonna do it.
What's
okay?
Yeah.
wrong with me, man? I didn't
Bro,
do anything wrong. I know it's
it's
been a
been
month since
like
I added
4
you.
weeks.
Yeah, okay, 4 weeks. Yeah, that's good.
Yo,
Too. Fuck
Giga
you.
Chad
That's all
in the
we
back
can-
rooms.
Listen. I have my cousin. He told me he was gonna buy. Listen, my cousin told me he was gonna buy Mario Strikers so we can play online. So I bought it. He didn't buy it. Then he told me to buy Splatoon. So I bought it. He's like, "Don't worry, you got it the day it came out, but I'll get it on Monday." Did he get it?
Nope.
No. No, he did not.
Cousin sounds like me for
And
real.
so every time I see him, he tells me he's gonna get something, and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, we'll play together when you don't get it." And then I just freaking so until you
Yeah.
prove me wrong, I'm gonna tell you every time, it's not gonna happen.
You don't
Okay.
seem like a Splatoon guy, to be honest, though.
Splatoon's fun.
You don't
Because
seem
he's-
like the kind of guy that would play it.
Splatoon's fun. Why don't I?
Dude,
What does that mean?
Yeah,
What
I
kind
was
of
gonna
guy?
say, what
What
does that
kind of
mean?
guy plays?
You say it's fun, but you're not playing it.
I did for like a month.
A month.
I did get bored. You're right. I mean, there's
See?
like four modes, and I played them
Got
like
'em.
8 times. What else am I supposed to do?
Got him.
I mean, it is
You're-
fun.
You're still playing Call of Duty.
Well,
Yeah, because that's
Call
with
of Duty's
friends though.
quicker.
It's COD, yeah, and it's COD. Like
That's right.
I do realize. So like, COD has friends, and COD is just more.
better.
fast paced.
More
It's
better.
quicker. Like Splatoon has 3-minute matches,
Mhm.
and then it's like 4 to 5 minutes between the matches. It takes me.
Oh,
I
really?
So
wonder.
just
I also wonder
I
if
don't-
COD went the route of doing the skill based matchmaking because like every kill that I get now, it's like winning the lottery.
no.
You
I
know what
think
I
it
mean?
does.
So it's
I think
like
it does.
you've died 3 times in a row, and now your heart rate's up and you're pissed, and then you kill
Mhm.
someone, and your eyes go from this to, and then
No,
and then it resets, and then you just die again, and the games
do.
feel so fast because they've made it so fast. So then you don't even, yeah. Oh my god,
They
it's
do.
gambling.
Because I realized I didn't realize it until later on when I realized that I was nasty for like
Yes.
3 weeks. I was so good at this game, and then all of a sudden I just started getting killed like 8 times in a row. I'm like, what happened, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
But then I realized it because you start getting matched with better people, people who are actually playing, so you have to play smarter. And I
Yeah.
realized, but I'm impatient. So like I'll
Yeah.
always start out sprinting and just
Yes.
running everywhere and
It's
trying to
not the
kill
game
people,
for
and
that.
it
Yeah,
never
it's not the
works.
game for that.
But then once I actually start like creeping around, peeking around corners, then I start
Camping.
actually killing people. But
It
I'm
does.
still
It
not gonna
does.
do it. I
Yeah, that
refuse.
game does cater to like
refuse.
the campy type and like I know. I can't.
If you want me to do that, make maps smaller so it doesn't take me 8 minutes to friggin' run across the thing, bro.
literally.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just to-
sprint
just
because
to
it takes
switch
me
the-
friggin'
just to switch the spawn the next death. You just go where
Bro, I'm
you
trying
were
to flank
get to.
people, bro. I can't. If it takes me 90 minutes to friggin' flank, then I'm gonna sprint. Okay, this
Absolutely.
is
Yeah,
what it's gonna be.
fair.
This is what
Absolutely.
it's gonna be. But anyways, don't disrespect me like that again because I did play Splatoon.
Okay.
I took that to heart.
Okay, and I will play it again. I don't know when,
Okay.
but it will happen again.
The nice DLC, man.
Alright.
You
Last
got
a
it,
week
man.
this time.
No. Well, DLC is free, so if they add more maps and stuff, I'll definitely jump back.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
But I don't know.
Nice.
Splatoon's fun, bro.
Okay.
Don't
Anime
disrespect Splatoon.
time.
Wait,
Okay.
are you getting Final Fantasy?
Crisis Core?
Yeah.
I am.
But I'm
Can I
trying
play
to
it on
decide what to
computer?
get it on. Yeah, it's on PC.
Wait, what is this
Oh, shit,
Final
really?
Fantasy? What is
It's
this?
just Crisis Core
It's a
remade.
remake of the Crisis Core.
Oh,
They just
okay.
remastered Crisis Core for
Like
that.
Zeke, what's his name? Zach?
Yeah.
Zach's story. But
Should I get it?
I'm trying to
I don't
trying
know.
to figure out what to get it on because I kind of want it on Switch, but I don't know.
I wouldn't do Switch.
Is it like
It might run
multiplayer? What
poorly.
is it? What? Okay, why should I get this? Is it multiplayer?
I don't know
or
why
something?
you
I don't
should
know
get
if
it.
you. I didn't ask. I just know if you're a Final Fantasy guy, then get it. If
Yeah,
you're
who
not, then
knows?
don't.
I'm a
honestly,
Kingdom
like,
Hearts dude.
it's
I'm
mostly
not a
for the
Final
story.
Fantasy guy.
If you're a
Okay,
Final
so don't
Fantasy
get it
7
then.
fan, it's good for
Okay,
the
then I'm
story.
good. Yeah, I don't need to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to get it. But I just brought it up because
Oh, it actually looks amazing,
To
though.
say I didn't know what to get it on.
I wouldn't get it on Switch. Unless
There's
you
too
like
many.
have
There's
to get
too
it on
many
Switch.
clouds playing, man. There's too many cloud
Because it doesn't
characters.
look like.
I mean, it was
It looks a lot
That's
better,
true.
but it doesn't look like.
Well, it was originally for PSP, so like
That's
I
what
guess
I'm saying.
handheld kind of suits it.
So I feel like it should, and it's
I think
RPG, so it's not like I need it to be like 60
True.
frames. Right?
Yeah, you're right. You could do that. I mean, I'm gonna try to get it for something better, but
But then Switch, I can play it on the road.
that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, that might be better.
That's literally the only reason.
When are you playing on the road though?
I don't know. I don't. You're right. You're actually right about that. I don't go anywhere. It's more like if I visit my parents for a weekend or something, then I have it.
You're
So
gonna
I'm
get
not gonna
there.
bring my whole
Oh,
PC
yeah.
over there.
You're right. You're right. True.
That's the only reason.
I'd say
But then again, I haven't touched Bayonetta in weeks.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, Bayonetta 3. I started playing it, but then God of War came out. So what was I supposed
Ooh,
to do?
that's a hard matchup though.
What was I supposed to do?
You did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Had to do it. So then I beat that, but then I liked so much. Now I want to platinum it, so I can't even finish it. And by the time I platinum it, I'll have Callisto. So then I have to play that. And then by the time I beat Callisto, Dead Space comes out, and then Harry Potter comes out,
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about Harry Potter.
and then
Damn.
Resident Evil 4 remake comes out.
Yeah, but Harry
Oh,
Potter's like
damn.
single player.
This
I
is
don't
a
know if
good.
I'm gonna get anymore.
Wait,
They're
what?
all
Don't you?
they're all single player, bro.
Yeah, but I
I'm
was
a
gonna get
single
Harry
player
Potter
guy.
for like
Dude,
the.
same.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like I was gonna get it, but I'm like, man, not for me. But it's gonna be a great game regardless.
The look at Sean gave you, he was like, "How dare you? How dare you disrespect the Potter?
You can suck, you can
You're
suck
a
my
wizard,
Griffin.
Alan. You can be a wizard,
I
Alan."
don't want to be a wizard, dude. I want to be a wizard with my friends. I want to be a wizard with my friends. But guess what?
No, you can
I can be a
you
wizard
can
by
stream that
myself.
shit. Get on the streaming train for it.
It's true.
The
true.
streaming express.
But I think March. Oh, I think March is when it ends because I don't know anything that comes in April. But then Tears of the Kingdom comes in May. So I think I'm safe in April. For January, February, March, I'm covered.
Yeah.
And I think April's safe, and then May is Legend of Zelda. And then after that, I hope it chills for a bit.
Do you though? I feel like
I
it's
mean,
not
like,
have
see,
been
this is the
fantastic,
issue.
so-
This is the issue. Like when they have all these events, these gaming events, I get mad excited. I was like, oh, that game's sick, that game's sick. But
Yeah.
then when they actually start coming out, it's like these things cost money,
Yeah, they do.
and that's the problem.
It costs
You have a PC now, though,
monies.
right?
Yes, Sean, they still cost money
I
on
know,
PC,
but I mean,
Sean.
It's more worth it on PC. I'm just saying. The value you get from it is better because your graphics card's better.
You goddamn
Obviously.
rat.
Okay, which anime's first? It's been half an hour.
Can I do Bleach?
Stop. Just stop.
Can we do
prolonging
Bleach,
things.
All right, I'm
please?
gonna
Can
do
I-
Bleach
Sure.
because it's
Yeah, do
quick.
Bleach, and then let me talk about it first after the recap, please.
All
For
right.
God's sake.
I mean, that's what we do.
Yep. 'Cause
So
you're my answer for
Ichigo's
everything.
sword broke, and he's like, "Ah, shit!" And the guy's like, "You can't fix your bankai. You can only fix your shikai." And he's like, "Oh, well, what about these other instances?" And he's like, "Don't worry about those. You gotta
He
fix
never
it."
said that. That was a manga thing.
That's a
You
mega
forget.
thing. You're right. I'll talk about that after. But anyways, they're like, "Oh, like don't. Let's not talk about it further because the Zero Division's coming up, and the Zero Division comes up on like a. They just show up on some kind of rocket or something.
No, not a
and
rocket.
then-
It's like a pillar.
Whatever. It's like a shaped like a rocket. I'll take it.
Rocket, Sean, Alan,
Rocket ship
spaceship.
theory. Yeah.
Spaceship. They went up. Okay.
They went down,
Keep
but
going.
They did go down.
They went
So they
down?
showed up, and you're like, oh, these guys are supposed to be the stronger than all
Oh,
of
they
the
go up
13 core
after.
guard companies combined. And then they show up, and they're a bunch of goofballs, and you're like, oh, that's not epic at all, but whatever. And then they're like, oh, we're here to get these people who, oh, but Byakuya is not dead somehow. Don't know how. Let's not talk about it. Rukia and Ichigo and his sword are going to come with us and get healed and get stronger or something. We're going to remake his sword or whatever. And he's like, oh, we can't fix your sword, but we can remake it. And it's like, same thing, you dumbass. And then they go back to a Soul King land, and Ichigo's like, wow, it's really white here. And he's like, that's not racist. And then they go to the first guy's like island thing, and he's like, I'm going to heal you. So he puts them in a pond, and then they get healed or something. And then it pretty much ends then, right?
Yeah, when he tosses
Yes.
them between the two ponds, and then the after credits.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
funny though. I like
But-
that. I like that.
The Soul
That
King
guy's
is like
funny.
the Soul King's
Oh,
like, ooh,
yeah.
look at my face, and then that's it.
That's it. I
They,
am
yeah,
he.
they showed the Soul King. Big whoop.
Okay, first things first.
Okay.
Alan, do your thing.
It didn't even look that good, to be honest. It was all right.
I mean, nothing. It wasn't any.
really
There wasn't
meant
any action really.
Yeah, there
so-
wasn't really anything to look at. I was funny though. It gave me, a person that doesn't know anything about the thing, I guess like a direction of what we're doing and where we're going. It doesn't seem like
Okay.
it's too crazy, but I feel like while we're there, maybe something will happen. And I do like that guy with the Elvis thing. He's
The
funny.
pompadour?
Yeah, he's definitely funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all I got from the episode.
Honestly, this might be my favorite one.
Yeah,
Really? This
it was
one?
good.
Why?
I
This
don't
is
know.
the only thing that had
Like
that
linear.
actually
It was
had
linear.
the audacity to like set stuff up. for-
Oh,
and like things
I
happen.
get
Like it
it. I get
introduced
it.
a couple new people.
I know what you're going through, man. You're going through the fairy tale effect. The build up to something effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
it's fine. It could build up to nothing. That's okay. It's still I can still like have I can
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
enjoy this episode for
Enjoy
the
the
fact that it's
journey.
doing that. You
Enjoy
know,
the journey.
enjoying
I
the
agree.
journey, not the
Exactly.
destination. Exactly.
I agree.
The one thing I do have that's a very big problem to me in
Mhm.
anime. Why? Why can't the mega healer people just
Heal.
heal?
Right.
Just heal.
Or he
And
may
they
Bro,
and they
he's
mentioned
like
like
he's
three
like, yo, I
times
have
like
so good he's like,
you
I have
can't do
so
it.
good powers. I'm the best healer of all.
Yeah.
Let me use this spring that's over here that no one else has. And then if I gave it down, then maybe they could do it too, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
So I'm the only one with these powers. So I'm just toss you back and forth while
Well,
you heal.
Kisuke had one that was similar, and it was based off of his, but it's not as good.
So why doesn't he just give
I don't know.
everyone else?
Also, Orihime's not there, and she's like, just get Orihime.
Yeah, just call her.
Yeah, just give her a call.
I mean, like, and also remember that big thing that Sean revealed, and he's like, "Oh, it's Grimmjow that saved them," and then it showed
Yeah.
Grimmjow
Yeah.
this episode. But that's okay. We can ignore that for now because we're not supposed to know it's Grimmjow, even though it had his
Oh no.
voice, had his attitude, and
The anime actually, you can hear what his voice, and you saw his whole. So like, it was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Well, it gives away way more
Yeah.
compared to the manga, so it's pretty obvious.
But and then the last the last good thing I had that happened in it is when Soy Phone was like going off. She's like, "Yo, y'all were up there doing nothing while this thing was getting thing," and he's like, "Bruh, my job is to protect here. Your job is to protect here. You failed. Don't come to
Yeah.
me and ask for help when you failed to do your job." And I'm like, I like that.
Yeah, Soifon's the worst.
Yeah.
I
Honestly.
hate her too.
She's like the
But I don't
weakest
think
captain
she was
too.
that bad always. I think they just made her worse. Like, was she always like that? I don't remember.
She was like good in her fight with Yoruichi, like in the Soul Society arc.
Mhm.
Then after that, just straight downhill.
Fair enough.
Straight
And
downhill.
all I just remember, she had her bankai and then she
Yeah.
had
Her bankai is
gun. I was
ass.
like, that looks cool. I don't remember what did it do.
Her bankai just blows things up, and she can only use it like once. That's it. Like it
She is
sucks.
a cannon. She's like, here, my Shikai is a super covert ninja tactic, and my bankai is the loudest thing possible.
Sounds like
I used to
what's his
try
name?
because
Tengen
usually they're
from
related,
Demon
right?
Slayer.
So my theory for her is that her Shikai is a 2-hit kill thing if you hit in the same
Yeah.
spot, and then her bankai is meant to be, I think, be like a 1-hit kill.
Yeah, but it's slow, big as shit.
yeah, it's
and
the worst. It's terrible.
Anybody with a minimum, even I could dodge.
You just walk slightly.
Even
to the
I was
right.
like, oh, there's a big ass gold bomb. Maybe I should move, and then it doesn't hit me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be over
Uh-huh.
there. I'll see you later.
Anyways, yeah. So that I liked when he like when they like
Mhm.
put her in her place, and she's like, yo.
Yeah.
And I guess it's interesting that they took the strongest Soul Reapers, but like also then they came down. I was like, oh, you guys are just more stereotype characters, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah, pretty much.
they're not really interesting. At all.
They're not. None of them are like cool at all. Like I'm not interested
I'd
in any
rather
of them.
them just. Why can't an all-star group just be like super cool looking? Why do they always have to try and be like, oh, I'm gonna be different by being the same as everyone else? It's like
Whoa,
not
whoa, whoa,
different
don't
anymore if
offend anyone
everybody
here.
does it. No, but what I mean is like usually what anime does is like the stereotype is like they're the strongest, so they're gonna be cool looking and
Mhm.
have all this like swag or whatever. But they want to make it different, so they're goofy, even
Yeah.
though they're so strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all enemies do that. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know, maybe because Bleach is technically old, so
Mhm.
like it's suffering from the fact that this was written. Maybe when this would be a surprise.
I didn't think so when I read it.
Okay,
So.
see, that's what I'm saying. So it's basically
Yeah.
super typical of like everything, where it's like,
Mhm.
okay, the main people who are gonna come down who are super strong are just goofy, and that's just how they are. The same thing like the on the thing side, on Quincy side.
Yeah.
There's the little girl who's like super like supposed to be nice and cute and whatever, but is secretly really strong.
Yeah.
Just that. It's
Yeah.
just like very stereotypical characters, so they're not interesting at all to me.
Oh yeah. And
Other than that,
to add on what they had actually in the manga that they didn't have in the anime. I told Andre this, but I'll tell this for your sake, Alan.
Okay.
And the viewers, if anyone cares. In
Yeah.
the manga, like Ichigo questioned like the breaking of his bankai that it can be fixed because he's like, oh, there's other instances where people's bankai are broken, so why doesn't it affect that? Like he actually like
Yeah.
asks, and the science guy's like, oh well, you know the dog guy, what's his name? Komamoru or something.
Yeah.
You know his bankai is like that big thing that gets hurt when he gets hurt.
Yeah.
Or like when it gets hurt, he gets hurt.
Right.
So that one can be broken and fixed because their like relationship is so tight that if you heal him, his bankai gets healed too. So like it comes with its risks and its rewards. And then he's like, "Oh, well, what about like Renji? Like his bankai broke against like
See how good Sean is?
Byakuya.
Remember last week when I was like, Renji's Bankai broke, and he's just
See?
like, does it? Does it? Does it really break? I was like, yeah, bro. He's like,
he deflected
oh.
So
it.
he's like,
he deflected it.
yeah.
Yeah,
What about
deflect-
Renji's bankai? Like the links on his bankai broke against Byakuya, and then the science guy's like, "Have you recounted them? They're still broken." Like,
So he just has less links. Is that what it is?
yeah, it's just lost links. And then the last one was Ikaku, then his bankai, and he's like, "Oh, like Ichigo didn't ask, but he's like, oh yeah, Ikaku's bankai broke, and it took like all of our effort to at least like just put it back together, but it's not even at like a fraction of its original strength." And then Ichigo's like, "Wait, Ikaku has a bankai?" And he's like, "I wasn't supposed to say that." Because Lukaku didn't want anyone to know. But
That's crazy.
yeah, so like there's exceptions, but overall, when you think about it, like
some of them have
nobody's
like this like directly proportional link to their bankai, and the other ones are just
Yeah.
like it's an object that can
Yeah,
be
and
like
Ichigo's Bankai is the Quincy, so he should be able to get fixed too.
I can't reveal any more information on that.
yeah, so he
Bankai's
cannot
the Quincy,
he cannot
so
deny
he can fix it.
he
He
cannot
cannot
confirm
or
deny.
deny.
Okay, well
Anyways,
that's
Alan,
cool.
what did you think?
What did I think? I already told you what I fucking
Yeah.
thought. Don't make me say it again.
Did you? Did you?
I did.
Okay, but you gotta predict the future. What are they gonna do?
Okay, so they showed us these 5 places where you can be. There's gonna each place is gonna have one individual problem for Ichigo to figure out and become better, and then always almost near dying, because yeah, that's just how main characters go with these shows.
But what do you think the reason they're bringing Ichigo up for? Remember they said they were bringing those 3 up to heal. What's
Yeah.
Ichigo's reason?
He has to find
To
out about
fix his
his
Bankai, right?
his 4th
Yeah, I guess
dad,
so.
because apparently he has 3 dads at this point.
Oh yeah, his other
Everyone's his dad.
He's
Everyone's
their
his
other
daddy.
dad,
He's gotta
and
find
everyone's his
dad.
cousin. I said Sean. Remember? Did you realize?
Yeah.
Did you realize that the Cannon girl's his cousin?
Is his cousin? 'Cause
Yeah.
He's like, well, our uncle's gonna get mad. I'm like, I know who that is.
And then remember back in the day, like 12 years ago, when you saw Kikaku Shiba, and he's like, this guy looks like Ichigo, but just with
Yeah.
black hair.
yeah, just black hair.
And then
right,
I was
right,
like,
right.
that's
What do you
that's
call him?
that's
Makaku
like
Shiba?
Kinkaku. What's his name?
Kaien.
Oh, years. Right. What was I saying, bro? What's the
Kaisen.
girl's name?
Oh, her name is Kaku, I think.
That's what I got.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
it.
I got
That's,
confused. All right, so Cayenne Shiba, bro, and then back in the day, I was just like, damn, they're lazy, bro.
yeah,
just
they
made the
look
same
exactly the
character.
same.
But then
Copy
I guess
paste.
they're related, so I guess it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I guess I wonder if he got a lot of hate back in the day, where he's like, "Why are you so lazy?" He's like, "I'm not lazy, and they're cousins." See?
Well, the reason it was explained by like it was supposed to be some fact about like the Hokuko. You know how it makes your heartstrings like be realized and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like Rukia felt such repentance at the fact that she got like Kaien killed that they like the Hokuko made it so that like she gave all of his powers to Ichigo.
Is this a spoiler?
No, this happened already. Aizen explained all this shit. He's like, oh yeah,
When did he do that?
he did it when he was explaining like miracles that happen around Ichigo due to the Hokuko, like Chad and Rukia getting or Hime getting powers, and Ichigo just happening to fight guys who were around his power at every time he like fought someone. Like they were considered like miracles created by the Hokuko.
Mm.
And Rukia losing all of her powers to him was considered like her form of like repenting or making her like feel better about the Kaien thing. Yeah.
And so is her brother strong?
Who?
The brother that helps her with the cannon.
Oh,
Because she's like,
Ganju?
"Ooh,
Ganju?
I'm gonna make you fight this next time," and he's like, "Gotcha, sis."
Well, he wasn't strong last time.
I
He
know.
just like
That's why
trade
I was like,
sand.
did Ginjo like teach him things? I don't know.
I don't know, man. I can't say.
Wait a second. How did Fullbringers get their power?
Their parents were attacked by hollows when they were in the womb. Like before they were born.
Okay, so they're hollows.
They're like they have hollow powers, yeah.
So then how did they get to the Soul Society?
Because they were still human, so when they died, they got
So
they
do they have the same powers in the whole Soul Society?
I
Or
guess
different
so.
Powers?
I guess so.
I don't like Sean at all.
No, that was actually like
Yeah,
that.
me neither.
Yeah, they do.
Sean's
They
good
do.
with this shit.
See,
Man.
it's because he knows the answer, bro, and he's just like, maybe.
If Andrew's asking me
They
this, I'll be
do.
like, yes.
It's just
no,
it's never explained.
yes.
Like so much of this world isn't explained, and you're like, oh well, if this is true, then why did all this other shit happen? Like when you realize something, it only creates more questions about other things. That's why it's confusing. He doesn't explain his world very well, but he does afterwards in like novels and shit. Apparently,
All I know is the fact that Ichigo was born out of a fake body, and that I've been bothered about that ever since.
True.
Because if his dad is a Soul Reaper,
Mhm.
he had to use a Gigai. And can so Gigais have all the bodily functions of a human?
Yeah.
So then,
Good to know, man.
well, we already talked about this, about the first episode where he somehow was able to sleep without a Gigai with a blanket, and the blanket covered his body, even though it
Yeah.
wasn't
I do remember that. That was weird.
a yeah, okay. Well, anyways, that's Bleach. Sound great. Woo!
Woo!
I don't think it's coming out next week or something. It's taking a break
So it's like
for
two.
some.
I think
They
December
have like
12th.
a special
it is?
broadcast or something like that. They said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they have 2 episode release on one day.
On December 12th.
Damn. Who cares?
Damn.
Damn, who
No,
cares?
no.
All right, can we talk about Bluelock?
Let's hear it.
Yeah, go for it, man.
All right, so Bluelock, we get finally the final battle against
Finally,
Team
the
Z
final
versus-
battle of the finale.
V.
Is it
Sorry.
X?
I think
to-
it's a V. Is it V or X?
Is it V X? One of them. Anyways, one of the
knows?
bottom ones. So all of these guys are talking mad shit, but then when I realized that they're at the bottom of the alphabet and they're nowhere near the top, I don't know why they're so cocky still. But anyways,
Yeah.
but anyways, so
Damn.
they're talking all this mad stuff, and then I found my spirit animal, and the guy, we get a backstory of the purple hair guy. He was so good at everything, and he got everything. And he's like, "This is boring, but let me do soccer." And he's like, "Damn, people are better at me. I like this because I have to try." And then he found another guy. He's like, "Yo, you're so good because you trapped your video game." And he's like, "Yeah, but it's hard and whatnot." He's like, "I
Right.
like you. I like you a lot." And I connected with him so much
Yeah.
until we got the game, and then he made that pass and he just like trapped it, and I was like, "Oh, he's good at something." There it goes.
You know.
Me and him were so close until he was actually good at things, and then I was like, "Oh well, there it goes, there it is." Now we're not connected as much as I thought. Anyways, yeah, so they did this super thing, and they're like, "We have this amazing strategy," and then they missed, and then the other team just like, "Oh, that's cool, let's do that also." And they're like, "What?" And then they gave him the ball, he trapped it, and then scored, and then now they're losing 1-0.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
That's it. Good episode though.
I
I'm excited to see what this
Don't
game
know how
brings.
they're gonna win this. How the
Yeah,
hell are
yeah.
they gonna win this?
The only way they win is if Aizen comes back into play and actually tries to help them win, because he sees that they are losing by too many.
But why? They
Oh,
could
it
lose
doesn't
by
right.
100,
No,
Yeah,
it
it's like
wouldn't
it's
matter.
one of those like group stage things where they're like, oh, like let's say Ichigo scores a lot of goals, because he's like
Mhm.
top goal scorer, right? Aizen has to come
Mhm.
back because he's like, ah, shit, like I'm gonna get kicked out
No, but they would have to lose.
by a
No,
lot.
that doesn't make sense.
No, yeah, okay.
No.
Let's say this game goes to 6-6. Ichigo scores a lot,
Yeah.
and then Dribbler
That's
scores a
how
lot.
it would have to be. But how
Yeah.
are they gonna score?
They just score. That's just how it is. It's anime.
How are they
dude. I
gonna
don't know.
score?
What do you mean? They almost scored. They almost scored with the tall guy right now.
Okay, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna get 2 red cards and just like take them out, man.
No
Like,
cards,
they're
bro.
out of the game. Just
Bro,
to break their ankles.
Yeah, there is cards. There's cards. One guy,
Is
the
there?
guy got a yellow. Remember?
Yeah, yeah,
the
Oh
guy
yeah,
got a
yeah.
yellow,
That's right.
remember?
That's right. You're right. You're right. Sorry, I forgot.
2 guys are gonna make the sacrifice, break 2 guys' ankles. And you know this guy's not gonna get up if his ankle's broken. Like he doesn't even want to try it as it is, let alone with a broken ankle. Like done.
What do you think?
He's
I
gotta
don't
make the
think anyone
sacrifice.
else gets unlocked here. I don't know. I don't think it's like a power difference. I think it's just gonna be.
Everyone's power's been
That's
released.
what I
Yeah,
mean.
I don't know how they're gonna do this.
Unless the goalkeeper is gonna friggin'
Wait,
turn. He's
what-
like,
That'd be
he's gonna be like, "Take my gloves. I got this." He's gonna get unleashed.
Yo, can you imagine if they put the trader guy in that and they're like, "Yo, going on?" He's just like,
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
it's
based on the skill
hypothetically-
of the goalkeepers now,
it
it's
wouldn't be
not
different,
much
would it?
bad.
No.
Yeah, hypothetically, you could be like go in net, or just don't have a keeper, and
Yeah.
we'll just figure it out from there. That's true. I don't know. It was cool.
Dude,
though. I
like
liked
it kind of worries me because like I've been enjoying this anime so far, and if they somehow win this, it's hard to say if it'll make me feel like satisfied. You know,
It depends on how. They
Yeah,
have to come up with a.
I
real
can't come up
good
with one
reason.
like myself, so I feel like
They have to come
anyway,
up with a real good reason.
I'm
The
break his
only
ankles.
reason I would accept, I think, at this point, is they would have to be something that the other team does that messes them up,
Oh, okay.
themselves up.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you said that, like if he's just like, "Bro, I didn't even want to try. Why am I trying so
Yeah.
hard?" Or they put up enough of a fight where they're just like, and the white hair guy's just like, "Nah, I'm done." with this."
Oh.
Yeah, it
Right?
could be
And
like
then he
that.
quits, and then they can come over, or because if the betrayer guy, if he's just like, man, I feel so bad. I gotta help my team. I'm gonna be pissed if they somehow overcome. First of all, team is better than them, and then they're also a man down. If they somehow just win, that'll make me mad. If
Yeah.
he just like discovers like, ooh, not only can I see the entire field, I can control everybody too, and then he just freaking brainwashes. I don't know, man.
That sounds
Whatever
like
the
Bleach.
power
That'll be
becomes.
so fucking shit. I swear to God, I'll stop. I will message and be like, I'm not coming on the pod next week. I swear to God. Because Andre called it too, I'm definitely not coming on the pod. Fuck
We
that.
hit the wall. But
That's hilarious, though.
honestly, the one character I think is being underutilized right now is like it's like the weird guy with the monster in him, right? Like he's been shown as he's like decent, but he hasn't really done anything, has he? Like
Not
he's made
anything
some good
special.
crosses,
Yeah.
but he hasn't like we haven't seen like use the monster or anything. I don't know like how that's gonna develop because I feel like he's a lot better than they've been showing so far.
But that one scene where he like did the training session with the other guy.
The what?
He did the Isagi did the training session with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other guy. Like it was to
Oh,
discover something. So
it was.
he
Everyone
had to have
has.
figured something
Yeah,
out, right?
everyone has their limit. That's what he found out. Everyone has a limit to, or like a circumstance that they can perform in. That's what he found out.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can accept the fact that maybe he'll be able to analyze the other team enough where he can figure out what their weaknesses are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he also won't be able to stop every single one of them.
Right.
So
Right.
then maybe his power can give him the chance to be like, hey, he can like at halftime he can have a detailed explanation on this guy could only do this at this point, so look
Mhm.
out for these things, and then maybe they can stop him.
But
in that
yeah, like you
sense.
said, either way, like then like that means every player that he's talking to on his team has to perform to his exact mental like capacity, and that's kind of weird, no?
And then the only thing that I can think of would be if they're like so used to just dominating that like the second they're like
Mm-hmm.
met with some adversity, they don't know how to handle it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that's what they say, pressure makes diamonds or whatever. So like if because the I think this is the only team that is full of people who hasn't had to try like at all. Like everyone
That's
up to
true.
this point has like had adversity that they had to overcome, and they've like
Yeah.
busted their ass to be where they are. But this one has the purple haired guy who's been given everything, and then the white haired guy who just like hates trying, but he's just naturally good at stuff. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can see them overcoming by putting them in situations they haven't been in there, and they
Yeah.
might just be mentally weak. I can
The,
accept that.
the purple guy also really liked how I forgot our main character's name, Isagi. Isagi.
Yeah.
Isagi.
Isagi. He really liked how he like kind of came up with a plan on his own. I'm sure that's like new to him, like to like go someone against that like with that mental. So I wonder if like another shit outcome would be like, we'll just let you win because they're through, right? Like
Yeah.
that team, yeah, and then they're like, okay, I don't want, like they'll be like, oh, I want you to get better, so, you know, like some anime trope of like, we'll have our battle later.
Is it top two though?
It's, I don't know, I can't
That's what
remember. I think it's
see,
top
that's
two.
the
I think
issue.
you're right.
I keep forgetting the rules if it's top two or top.
Too many
three or
rules, man. The
whatever.
guy said 7 things about strikers and another 10 things about the teams. I was like, God, I don't know where it's going.
Mm.
But I actually
Yeah, but I
thought
don't know.
about that whole bringing a 0 to 1 thing that he talked about, and it actually does make sense in my brain.
I hate
They
you,
do
Andre.
understand.
Shut up. I hate you. Okay.
It actually did make sense. Like later on, it made sense. Like I know we made fun of it, but it's basically just what you have to do is you have to put the work. Like
Mhm.
it's gonna be 0 until you finish the work, and then it becomes 1. And then once it becomes 1, the entire team develops belief, and then 1 can turn. If you can see that 0 can turn into 1, then you can believe that 1 can turn into 2, can turn into 3.
Mhm.
Blah 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 blah.
Uh huh.
It's like a very simple tactic. It's not just in sports, it's in like business and stuff, or like school. Like once you pass a test, you believe, oh, I can do this, so then you might try. So then it builds you to try harder to get better marks and blah blah blah. Things like that.
Yeah.
Right. Or
Right.
if you're a friggin' drug runner from Cuyacan or Sinaloa, and then you finally get your first money, you make your first million,
money.
you're like, damn, I could actually do this, and you can turn it into a giant drug cartel. Okay,
True.
that's 0 to 1 rule. And I don't think it's only in this anime. I think I heard someone talk about it beyond this. But anyways, that's a side note.
What
But
I
I did enjoy this episode, and I
yeah,
think
it was good. What I think is that like I feel like their team has to get in because there's too many characters on their team that I feel like their story can't end here. But when you think about the other teams that they've played, there's only been at least one or two interesting characters that would get through if they have the highest goals. So I can see like only those characters moving forward on their respective teams. So
Yeah.
it seems like the kind of build up they're having right now. Like you have the bull cut guy that's like Kasagi, and then the like good scoring guy that's on that team, and then you have like
Mhm.
the big Jack guy who's has Sakuna's voice,
Yeah.
who's probably gonna get through on goals, and then you
I,
have or unless that team just gets through, I don't know how many teams get through.
actually,
And then
there
you
is.
the last one you have the two brothers, right, with that weird eyebrows.
Yeah.
So I think they might
Yeah.
get through if it's the top two scorers. But
There,
yeah, there's just been like I
there
just
is
feel like
one
they
other
have to win
option.
this game.
I'm thinking about.
What?
Well, not option for our team, but the other team also has a different option if
Mhm.
the our team does find out what to do. Remember how there's three of them? There's like the purple the purple hair, white hair, but then there's also that left-footed speedster they talk about. I like how they introduce him because I hope he is faster than that person with the ACL injury, because then they
Shigiri?
can't just use Cherry as like like an
yeah,
out
yeah.
right now. I hope he ends up being faster, but. And this, I was just thinking because Andre and when we said, "Oh, everyone showed off their skill," but what about what's the dribbler guy's name? The one that likes Isagi.
Oh, the monster guy. I don't
Monster guy.
how's
He's
ring
only
face
he's
guy?
only ever just played. He's never used the monster,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that
no,
at
I
the
know
beginning.
that. And then if he, but like how, I don't know, that kind of be annoying too. It'd be less shitty of an outcome, but it'd definitely be something cool to see if he's like crazy good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking that too. Like I think he's better than he's been showing so far.
Yeah,
He can
like
be
he's
better, but
good,
like dribbling could only lead you so
right?
far.
And that's
Yeah.
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
yeah, he can dribble and score 3 goals, but if the rest of them has no chance at all of stopping them, then it's not gonna help.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
Unless again he gets 3 goals and then it stresses the other guy out, and then. But then again, they used him to his full extent, and he was still like practically useless
Yeah.
before he betrayed them. So like against a worse
yeah.
team.
I don't think
So
Aizen comes into play. I don't want him to. Like you guys, like we were saying.
I don't know if you're being clever calling him Aizen because Aizen has eyes in it. And it's better than last week. He's
Well,
all like,
he looks
this
like
is that-
Aizen. He looks like
I'm just
Aizen.
gonna I'm gonna
I
leave
know.
it at that.
Yeah, I know. I know
Okay.
what you don't want me to say, so I'm not gonna say what you don't want me to say. But he does look like Aizen to me. And that other Ichigo dude, he looks like buff Ichigo, so that's what I'm gonna call him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna give you that.
I'll give you the Ichigo one.
No, I don't even care. I'll give
You don't think this guy
whatever
looks
one
like
you want.
Aizen?
Which guy? I
He
don't
looks
know.
so much like Aizen. You should
Okay,
call
so
him
we can just call him
forever.
Aizen. You
Which
want me
guy
to
are
call
you
him
talking about?
Squinty Eye again? Like
The
that's what you call me that.
Oh my god!
See?
I tried so hard.
No, you
That guy does
stayed
not
on
look
the
like
topic
Aizen.
too long. He doesn't look like
I
anything like
didn't. I
Aizen.
was trying to move on. Sean brought it. It's him. It's always the
I
first.
thought he was talking about him. He doesn't look like Aizen.
Are you crazy? He looks identical to Aizen. They both
The
have
guy with
the eyes.
the guy, the trader guy.
So
The
in
trader guy?
Fushi Land, in To Your Eternity,
Oh
basically
god, we
what
have to talk
happened
about that
was
shit.
he's like, actually, this is the best episode of this
True.
season.
I do like where it's going with it, and I like.
I
how
was actually
pain
like,
is a
damn,
thing.
bro, that must suck. That was the first time I felt anything.
The magma thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the first time I felt
Ah,
anything in
yeah.
this season. So I'm giving this the best episode.
Yeah, and just to confirm with you guys, I have no idea what's going on. Like from this episode and last episode, like I'm blank slate now.
He just finds out how to become the Human Torch. That's it.
You stop. Okay, so this is what happens. We start off, we go to the city, everyone's like, ooh, Fushi, and then the church is like, no, not good Fushi. Everyone's like, I don't know. And then the church is like, yo, if you are a god, then bring him back to life. If you're not a god, then you can't.
Which makes
And then
no
everyone's
sense.
just like, yeah,
What
sounds
the
right.
fuck?
I'm just like, okay. Hey, this is the past. Back in the day, they just made up rules, and everyone's just like, I guess so. So then, anyways, so then they listen to the church. They bring him back. It's just another corpse. Everyone's like, guess you're a heretic. So they captured him, and then Fushi's like, oh no, what do I do? And then for some reason he was poisoned or something. I don't know what it was. Something sting. And then the beholder's just like, your body lacks something that you need.
Oh
And
no, I know what it is.
What is?
He used all the oxygen in the area because he was breathing fire, right?
But
and
then why did it make him puke?
He didn't puke.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He, like, keeled
when he
over
was
and-
Perona. You talking about his Perona?
Yeah, no, he puked in. He turned into Tominari. Not when the guy hugged him and then he had the
Yeah.
PTSD reaction.
Yeah.
Not that part. Talking about when
Okay.
he was in the Iron
Yeah,
Square.
yeah. I think it was just lack of oxygen. Like your body is lacking something that it needs. I
Does
think
that
he's.
make him puke? I thought you just
I don't know.
like
I thought
get
he was
tired
just
and
like
like
out of
pass out.
oxygen.
Well, it makes
I don't
sense
know.
because if your stomach's an organ needs oxygen. If it
And he
contracts
kept
because
breathing
there's no
maybe
fire,
oxygen.
which I think was using
maybe
it up
it is
too.
oxygen, but the way he was acting, he felt like, he looked like he was sick still.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's like, it doesn't even stop if I change forms or whatever. And he just said your body's lacking what it needs. And he's like, what's that? And he's just like, Beholder's just
Yeah,
like, eh.
not gonna
He's like,
tell
I'm gonna
you.
just count. I'm gonna just sit over here and count.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Beholder's like 1, 2. It's
yeah, no,
just,
anyways, so then finally he's like laying down, passed out, and then the top part opens, and then he gets molten lava poured on here, and then he starts screaming, and I was like,
Oh
that
man,
was crazy. That was crazy.
damn.
that was
This
fucked
brought
up.
me. Listen, Fushi again. I said there's no stakes, which was the issue, but finally we introduced some stakes because this remembered that he's been just like worshipped, I guess, or like just no one's really been after him. This is the first time he's like, we know you're immortal, but we have ways to deal with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then they finally said ways to deal with it, and they were just kept pouring molten
Yeah,
lava,
that's
and this
just
guy just
messed
got
up.
burned and then regenerating, which reminds me of Fire Punch, which you guys still haven't read yet. It's all I'm saying.
Shout out Fire Punch.
Anyways.
Shout out Flock. Yeah, all that shit.
Anyways,
Anyway.
and then so that was pretty crazy, and then I was like, damn, bro. And then Beholder's just like, ooh, man, that must hurt. Let's see how long you can last. 1, 2. He's just counting, and then the Kohaku's like, yo, I'ma save you. And then everyone's like, no, don't do that. And he's like, all right, you're right. And then so
True.
then they're just chilling over there. Then the girl somehow was saved by a sword because she had a cloth in her pocket. Somehow saved her from a sword. So
Yeah.
anyways, whatever. So then Todo gets saved by a sword, and then everyone's like, don't underestimate their good luck. And then Beholder keeps counting, and then Fushi opens his eyes because I think he's gonna about to fuck shit up.
Can he?
I don't know.
I don't know
Oh.
either.
Why would he open his eyes? Actually, it would be just like To Your Eternity for him to like open his eyes and you'd be like, "Ooh, what's gonna happen?" And then he just sits there and waits. And he's
True.
like, "I guess they're done pouring molten lava. That hurt. That sucked." And then he just sits there and then gets saved. That would be
Yeah.
totally.
You know what
I
I was wondering?
I was trying to figure out if someone had died that he can use their like power or something, but
Oh, yeah,
it
me
would have
too.
been too far in
Go-
the future for anyone to figure out. Like
I
who-
did
who
like
could-
how it made the episode finally made him like helpless in the
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah. He didn't
What
have
I
an
was
answer
curious
for what
about
was going
was
on.
the beholder was like, "Oh, Fushi, this is how hot it needs to be to melt iron, like magma level hot." And I'm
Well,
like, "Okay,
you
why
absorbed
isn't
the
it
magma.
melting the bottom of the pot then?"
All right. Well, I guess this episode
wait, what
wasn't
the
as good as
fuck?
I thought it was.
Yeah, wait, what
I
the
guess this
hell?
episode wasn't. Listen, I guess this episode wasn't as good as I thought it was. So,
wait, hold on, no, it can still be as good. So like, let's say it melts. Oh wait, but the stuff encasing the outside the
Yeah.
metal is just like stone. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're
It's
right.
No, the thing is iron.
Yeah.
But
It's
wait a
iron.
second.
Yeah, but it would just
If
melt
I
through it.
pour melted skin onto your skin, would it also melt your skin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, so I guess this episode isn't as good as I thought it was. Never mind, it's still I forget. Hey, bro, it still hurt him. I guess
It still hurt
that
him. I'll
counts.
take it. Maybe it solidifies too quickly for it to melt through. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it cools down too quick.
Okay, but
I don't
if
know.
you're blacksmithing a sword, you use molten iron, right?
No, you're right, Andre.
Uh,
no, you're both kind of right, but
Maybe.
I would think what would happen if you want to get really specific is that the encasing would get as hot. Oh no, it's like this. When you put
I think it cools
ice,
down before it has a
Yes.
chance to melt
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
when you
true.
put ice into water, if you put a lot, the water still doesn't become ice because
Yeah.
it's still hot.
I think
So
it's
if you-
just it's thick enough to survive.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it doesn't
yeah,
melt,
yeah.
but not so much that.
Yeah, 'cause I think it's
Exactly.
thick enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That,
Damn, Shauna
Let's
was
go with
having
that.
me like I was
Physics.
fucking-
Physics major. Yo, Mr. Schroeder,
Shoulder.
he saved us.
He made fun of me
Saved
for not
us.
knowing. It took me 2 years to figure out that whole kinetic friction. By the way,
Don't worry about it. He taught you well, and now you
Yeah.
know about
Now you know
molten.
more.
you know what
iron.
haunts me, Andre? I'm gonna be honest. I still think about when he asked me, Alan, can you give me an example of kinetic friction? And I could have said anything. I said air on a building, and he looks at me. He's like, "You're right, but you don't know why you're right." And I'm like, "I have no idea why I'm right." And then he just laughed, and then it still haunts me to this day. Anyway, I don't
Hair
have
on
any
a
issues.
building.
I don't have anxieties. They don't exist because
It does.
mental illness is.
I know it's just a weird example. Why would
It
you?
is a weird
why would
That's
that
the
be your first
problem.
response?
That's the issue. It's so stupid because I didn't know what it meant, but I knew if something was moving. Anyway, hey, stop it. I'm getting
Listen,
PTSD.
it was being slowed down by the building. So
right.
friction
I'm
did
getting
it.
hot.
Correct.
I'm getting hot. Please,
That's all
just
you
keep
need,
talking. Yeah.
Not as hot as Fushi. I'll tell you that.
Ah, yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good.
Oh,
Are we done
my
with this? I think we're done.
I don't. You
Seems like it.
Okay.
I am, bro, man. I thought you had.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right.
Where's
fine.
your rocket ship theory?
No, it's fine. We can
Fushi
move. We
opened
can
his
move on.
eyes because his body fully regenerated, but he's gonna be encased in iron. So what he has to
Okay.
do is replicate the
He's
heat.
Iron Man,
Right. He's gonna be Iron Man.
and
That's what I was
Iron
getting
Man can
into.
fly to space.
Yes.
So he doesn't even need a rocket ship anymore.
That's right. Oh my god. No, but what Sean said and what I was saying, and Andre, you noticed obviously too, he is going to be able to replicate, I believe, the heat of the molten iron for whatever reason.
You think he'll
I
become?
think it's because it was burned on his skin.
Yeah,
for-
that's a good way.
Yeah,
to,
that's the
be
reason.
stimulated.
But like you, but like for whatever reason he needs that power, it's going to be there.
But he said he can't create fire by itself. So like,
yeah, but he just has to create. Well, no, he can create Goo Goo.
Yeah, but he
no,
can't.
he can't create fire by itself, but he can create a sword, which is iron. So
Yes.
why
Right,
wouldn't
so-
he be able to? If he can create solid iron, why wouldn't he be able to create melted iron?
That's what I mean. I think it's closer to what he's used to replicating in terms of like substance.
But why did it take him 90 billion seconds?
I think it's
know.
no. I think it's because his body still needs to regenerate.
Also, it was one bowl. Why did it take him so long?
I don't know.
It was one bowl.
Yeah.
He turned into basically dust and regenerated as a whole person. But one bowl of hot lava, he can't.
Yeah, pretty
can't
much.
do it.
Oh, and let's appreciate the fact that this guy basically took the Monty Python like method of figuring out whether someone's a witch or not. It's just like, if he floats, he's a witch. She floats. It's just like,
I respect
hey.
it honestly.
Like
That's what I
this,
would've done.
his logic was just soundproof.
Like who
Like
wrote this rule
soundproof.
book? I was like watching it and I was like, I didn't even consider it at first. And they're just like, and what? First of all, Fushi's like, listen, I have to do this. Why?
Yeah.
Bon is like, you don't have to do this. He's like, no, I have to.
Have to.
Why?
He has to.
Why?
There's no reason. It's one of those
He's
things,
like,
Andre.
bruh, if you prove to be a heretic, then that's bad. But if you come with us and get captured, we'll let everyone go. So he's just like, I'm gonna do neither and just make a corpse.
None of the above, bastard. Got him.
Yeah.
This is the second time this has happened.
He's not smart.
Nope, but nobody's smart. Like, listen, when he went with Bon, he's like, I will go with you if you let them free. And then everyone's like, we don't want to be free, we want to come too. And then Bon's like, okay. And then
Okay.
Fushi's just like, okay. So then his whole reason for going with him in the first place
Yeah.
was destroyed at the beginning, and he still went.
Yeah.
And then this time he's like, in order to save you, we need to capture you. And then he's like, okay. And then they're like, how about we don't capture you and you prove to us you're a heretic? And then he's like, all right.
Sure.
It's doing great.
Good episode though.
Yeah. good
Whatever.
episode.
He got burned
I'll allow
alive
it.
and he screamed, and
I like that
I
part.
felt things.
Me
so
too.
it's
I
good
felt
enough.
things.
Good enough.
Chainsaw Man.
Woo! Let me
That's
just
you,
write
Alan.
down the
It's all you.
I forgot the
timestamp.
greatest anime of all time.
Do we?
Eminence of the Shadow, bro.
You didn't catch up.
I didn't
Sean
watch
didn't
it
catch
this
up,
week.
bro.
It was
did.
actually good, bro. Like,
It
I
was
actually
actually,
felt bad.
did I watch
Really?
it? I think I did. Yeah, it was good.
Did you watch the recent one where the dad?
No, shut up.
Oh, okay. So you did. This episode, I was just like, whoa.
Really?
God damn.
I'm
And
not
it
caught
made
up
me
yet.
like him. It made me like him more because he has a goal, and literally nothing's gonna stop.
I saw him do like 50 like himself knockouts in the tournament against that girl.
I love that episode so much. Because I was like, well, I don't even know
So
what his plan is
stupid.
at all.
So
this guy
stupid.
just.
It was
I
so
don't know
dumb.
what
he
he was
wants to
trying
do
to
his
do. At all.
background character moves. Leave him be, man.
Okay, but wouldn't the background character just get beat once and then leave?
That's what he did. Well, not more
Got
than
beat
once.
like
He thought it
15
would, like,
times.
he thought it would stack.
What was the
It would
point?
stack. I don't know.
And the
I
trope
don't
with the
understand.
trope
If
with
it was
that-
in a,
No, go,
but
go,
the
go.
background character gets beat
Yeah.
and then stretch it off, and that's it.
Yeah.
Why did he have to keep getting up?
I don't know. He wanted to be the most noticeable back character ever.
Maybe,
For some reason.
maybe.
Want to pull up friggin' one of those. Oh, he's the background character who, no matter how, he's a Usopp, bro. No matter how much he gets
Basically.
beaten up, he's got to survive still.
I like his
That's
fall
it.
position too. He just like folds. He just folds like an omelet. Love it.
Oh my gosh, I'm still listen. Chainsaw Man was great this week, but I'm still Eminence the Shadow best. Actually, not including My Hero. My Hero is pretty
Oh.
intense.
Oh, oof.
I still don't understand what's going on. And
Don't-
that's the fun
don't
thing
need
with these
to.
superhero things.
Yeah.
Like they don't need, you know how like Bleach doesn't have explanations, but the issue with Bleach is they try and explain everything,
Yeah.
and then when they can't,
You just gotta shut
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
you get mad about it, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like My Hero, they're just like, no, they just have superpowers. Don't worry about it. So then when things happen, you're just like, okay, I guess.
I guess.
That's
it.
what happens. And that's exactly what happened. This guy got friggin' burned alive to a crisp, but then he's like, nah, he's not dead. And then you're just got to be like, okay, I guess he's got more powers, I guess.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
All right.
Let's hear it,
That's
Alan.
you, Alan.
Oh.
So it gives us
One-
9 wonderful skippable minutes of just how
Yeah.
it ended the last episode. What's her name? Friggin' Himino is just
Himeno?
seducing a minor. Love that stuff. Okay. No, we don't. We don't condone that. And we're glad what happens next in the show. Okay. So we get a glimpse of Aki, Power, and actually Denji eats breakfast with Himeno, and Himeno's like, you should invite Aki over and that fiend too. And then Denji's like, well, I wonder if Makima will come. Then it skips to them eating again. But in the meantime, we get a glimpse of Makima on a train. I almost said plane. On a train going somewhere, and she's wondering how everything's going with the boys. And then we notice people take someone out some bags, and then it just pops Makima. That's how I remember it, to be honest. I don't remember it any other way. Just pops her. We're dead. Gone. Yep. She's 100% bullet hole, dead. And then simultaneously in a nice dim sum shop or gyoza shop, wherever they are, they're eating some food, and some guy starts talking about his grandfather, and the food here sucks, and I don't know why you guys eat here. And Denji's like, yo, what's up, man? And then Aki's like, would you guys like to leave? And they're like, no. They should have, because the guy proceeds to whip out a picture of his grandfather, and it happens to be the Yakuza, worker for Yakuza, which used to oversee Denji, and Denji killed him, obviously. And so the fighting begins, but it wasn't really much of a fight. Power and Himeno instantly get like just shoved off to the side, while Denji is also hurt. And Aki is now faced with this man, was it Katana Man? Katana Man proceeds to almost die with Aki's sword. Is it a sword or a nail or a pin? What is it?
It's a nail. It's like a.
It's a
giant-
nail. They called it a sword.
He calls
Before.
it a sword, but the
Anyway,
girl
he's a
said it
loser.
was a nail.
And he's a loser. Anyway, he proceeds to
Poke him.
penetrate this man with this
Poked
pin.
him.
He poked him, all right, 3 times. Well, in a count of 3. And then these like, what do you call them? Like, I guess these like demon corpses things start to like hinge onto the guy, and then dead, gone. I was like, damn, Aki's nasty.
That was pretty sweet.
Sick. And then I don't know the girl's name, but the Katana's man's teammate comes in, and she's like, you're shit. Get up and fight this Aki dude. The guy gets up. He's like, yeah, I underestimated him. Then proceeds to just absolutely destroy Aki. Just goes, he does the and then Aki's like,
Yeah.
and then what happens after that? I forget.
Then the girl,
Hey, you remember?
and then the eye patch girl's like,
Even
"Yo,
the-
Eye
I'm
patch
gonna
girl,
give
that's right.
everything I have to kill you." And then the girl's like, "How about you don't do that?" And then eats her spirit with the snake, and then she's dead.
Yeah. Actually, the reason why I don't remember at this moment, because I was like freaking out because my phone kept dying and I was like running around, so I didn't know what happened. So the part I got back to, and I rewinded after. Now that you say that, is like when she's like disappear, and the thing goes boop, like it was instantly gone, and I was like, wait, what the hell? That was sick.
Yeah.
Yo, I
That
don't
was
know.
cool.
Listen, bro. Yo, listen. That was so cool. I don't know
That
why.
was so cool.
But all they
It didn't-
did was like. All they did
it
was like
didn't
draw
fade.
one frame, and
Yeah.
then it wasn't there at the next
Yeah.
frame. That's all they
So
did.
do you know?
But the
do you
way
know
they
why-
did it.
Did you know why you liked it? Did you know why you liked it? Because
Why?
not only did the visual disappear, but there was no sound, and that's what made everything crazy.
Yeah.
Because during the fight
Yeah.
there was a
Oh,
humming.
it's because they don't use CGI. They
Yes.
they trace it or something
Yes,
with the
yes.
something or whatever.
Yes,
That's
and
what
then
it
there
is.
and
And it was just like
there
the
was like a
ghost head.
humming. There was a humming noise.
Yeah,
And
that
then
little
as soon as she
boom.
said as soon as she said gone, it was like, boom, and then like gone. I was sick.
Yeah.
Where are we now? Oh, yeah,
That's it.
Aki's just shit, I guess. And then
And then
Hiname,
did you talk about how the
Yes,
friggin' knife girl
yes.
should be dead, but is probably not?
Oh yeah,
Nice
yeah.
girl?
So that's what I was gonna talk about with you guys. So I don't think Makima can die,
Oh, yeah.
obviously. And okay, Hinamo or whatever his name is, Himone is probably
Himeno?
I don't know, maybe
What are
gone
you
unless
talking about, bro?
bro the eye patch. We'll call her eye patch. Sorry, I'm trying to be
Nah, she's
realistic here. Yeah,
Nah,
eye patch
she's
is
so dead.
probably dead. She did the whole like don't die, and then died. I was like, okay, she's dead. Yeah, you're right. I don't think the knife girl's dead or the guy for some reason. You think they like how did they not die? They just got off screen, but they're technically not. Right?
Yeah. I assume that the people going after them are just normal humans, weren't they?
So do you think she's
I don't
actually
know, they
good?
could be,
The
they could be
knife
more
girl?
devils like the first guy. No, I don't think she's
I think
good.
they can take on
What I
humans
think happened
at least.
is the friggin' the big guy friggin' probably jumped in front of the bullet to save her and then said run, and then she got away.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Oh, I like that idea though. That's smart.
No, I don't. I want her to be dead.
No, she
I
could
don't really
die, but
care
I'm
either.
saying I like your reasoning why she's not. I like that. I respect it.
Yeah. Well, like I originally thought that just normal humans were going after them, like an organization that doesn't like devil hunters. But that
Mm.
one guy turned into a devil, or he was always a
He's
devil
like
or
this
something.
Denji.
Like Denji, I guess.
Yeah.
Because remember when
Mhm.
Kon or whatever the girl ate her,
Yeah, he's like,
and he's like, "What did you put in my
Yeah,
mouth, bro? He's
you're
not
right. Good point.
human." And that's the same thing they said about Denji. He's
So,
not human or devil.
do you think all the humans going after them are like that, or just like a couple?
Nah, man, they're not in the opening
Oh.
like the axe guy, bro.
Yeah,
Only
like
the
the
axe
axe guy.
guy has to be like that. Bro. Come on.
So
man.
then the ones going after those two probably are just normal humans. So like I think they could take on normal humans at
Because
least.
the ones that shot Makima and her friend, like
Mhm.
I'm assuming they're normal humans.
Yeah, they seemed like it too.
Yeah, so-
But I mean, obviously Makima's not dead. I don't know how. Maybe her
No, she
demon's
can't
like
be.
an
I don't think she's dead. No,
And-
no, no.
illusion demon or something.
and
Illusion
that's
demon.
crazy.
That's a good one. That's
No.
good.
I I just took
The-
in what you said. It took you a minute. No, but I was saying like, and I was mad surprised
Mhm.
that they were just like completely flabbergasted that like they would pull out a gun like when he like went in his pocket
Yeah,
and was
right?
like
Like-
doing, they were like so slow to react. I was like, what are you guys doing? But then when Aki's like, how did they get guns in Japan? I was like, oh, I totally forgot. Like I'm thinking
Yeah.
about like Canada American
True.
shows
Yeah.
where like people have guns, but like
Yeah.
I forget like in other countries like it's like
It's not normal.
nobody has guns. Yeah, so
Right.
like no one would even
Yeah.
think of that. Would not be
If that was like
anybody's first
chopsticks
thought.
or something.
No one's first thought would be like, I'm going to my pocket to get a gun. Whereas like
Yeah.
you watch like cop shows and everything, the
Yeah.
second they go in the pocket, they're like ready
Yeah,
just in
right?
case it's a gun because
it's-
that's what
yeah.
their first thought is.
You're getting shot before you even pull that hand out.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's why I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's why everyone was like so flabbergasted and was easily able to get caught off guard because they don't
Mhm.
see that very often, right? I will say this: I don't think Makima's dead. I hope she's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
But if she is dead, greatest anime of all
That
time.
would be crazy, man. I
No,
would be
dude.
so
I wouldn't
surprised.
say greatest.
greatest
That
anime
doesn't
of all
do us
time.
any justice.
No, it's the greatest
I want,
anime. I don't care.
I want either Aki or
Listen, it's the only
Denji
anime on the
or
planet where something
Power.
happened. Only anime where something on the planet where something happened where I didn't even fathom.
Listen, I don't want something
Okay.
different. I just want the same old shit, but just in a different. You know what I mean? Looks a little different. All right. That's all I want. Don't try and change my shit on me. All right.
Oh man, there's something that happened in Jujutsu where I'm still holding out hope for.
Still recovering, yeah.
I'm still holding out hope for it. That didn't happen, but maybe it did.
What? Could it be that bad?
Nah, don't worry
Nah,
about
it's
it.
pretty bad. It was bad.
So
It's because it's always the way. You know when people
yeah.
die
yeah.
and they're important characters, but then they just die in
No,
like the
don't
most
tell me people
unimportant
die.
way. The most unimportant way ever. Like if Makima's dead, she was built up to be this great, amazing thing,
Mhm.
and her to get like friggin' murked on a train by like nobodies
Yeah.
would be crazy. It'd be crazy.
Do you have to watch Jujutsu? Or do you have to read Jujutsu now?
No, no, you can
No,
wait.
no,
Don't worry.
no.
At least watch the next one, the next season, and
Yeah,
then you
next
can read the
season comes
rest.
January.
I don't
One
care about
month,
the rest.
bro. 1 month. You just have to
Yeah,
wait
don't
1
worry,
month.
man.
Dude,
So I
this
was
Attack
wondering,
on Titan's killing me too. I can't. Like, I'm getting.
oh yeah.
1 month, man.
I
1
can't. I
month.
don't give a fuck
You just want to know the
anymore.
spoiler that I know, right?
Yeah,
What about
you
the
gotta
fight?
tell me when what you know is what it is. Unless it's the ending, then I'm like,
Okay,
okay,
when
then
it shows up, it seemed pretty close to the end of what I saw. So,
what? Oh my god.
Hmm.
but it might not be the last episode. So.
Oh
What do
my
you think? Will it be the
god.
last episode? What I saw?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like at least
Damn, I was
I
hoping
said
there
for
was like an
sure.
no,
This
after.
guy
no. There,
said.
there should
I
be
This guy
hoping
more.
there's
said
like an
without.
aftermath thing.
This guy said without
There
a
should be
doubt.
more than that, I think.
Hmm?
I think there's more after that though.
Yeah, but I was hoping there'd be like a whole episode of like, oh, where are they now? What are they up to?
Huh.
Sometimes I like that. You know how in summertime rendering they ended it, but then they
Mhm.
kept going and made it worse. Yeah, I'm hoping that would happen. Anyways, what were we
Anyways,
talking about?
Christ.
I
Chainsaw.
wanted to bring up a point. So when what's his name? Aki was
Mhm.
fighting the guy originally. He used his like nail sword, right? And when he was stabbing it, he was like, "You ready?" or something. What was he saying? Now. He was saying now, and then
Yeah.
like he would just be stabbing it, and then they would say like a number. And at first, I was like, "Oh, is that how many years it's taking
Yes,
off of
that's
his
what I
life in
thought.
order to like
Yeah.
do these attacks?"
Yes.
Because
That's what I thought too.
like originally they said, "Oh, he
No,
can't use the
dude,
sword, or
that
else it takes years off
means
his life." So now I'm wondering. Now we know it was just a countdown,
no.
but
That
Yes.
means it needs to get poked 3 times to activate.
yeah, but he didn't count down until after the
He
first
said
one.
3 at first. Obviously, nobody starts at 3
No,
unless they're counting
I'm
down 3, 2, 1.
but
Come on now.
but he was clearly activating something when he was stabbing him. So I thought he was like giving up something in order to stab him because it
Yeah,
seemed
like
like he was
every
making
year.
something else
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
3 years in
Y'all
order
are
to get
dumb,
that
bro.
chance, and then
It's
like
not
soy
dumb.
phone.
It's
Soy
3
phone
years.
is 2. He's 3. Okay. Also, I will say, speaking of that snake thing that disappeared, that guy's death was also friggin' amazing because it was the same thing, bro. The curse demon like grabbed him. It was like this whole thing, and then he was just
Yeah.
on the floor, and I was just like, oh shit.
I did. It's not.
That was cool.
It's so.
That just made it more like scary. Like if you think if you're watching a horror movie,
yeah,
someone gets like possessed and they're like doing this thing, and then they're
Yeah.
just like it like flashes and they're on the floor and just dead. It's
yeah.
Crazy. I
That's
loved it.
basically what he did with the
because you don't
con,
see exactly
the
what
cone
happens.
thing, right?
Nah, but Cone is cool. But like that curse demon was like actually like creepy. Like it made me it like made you
It was-
makes like your skin
yeah,
crawl.
little-
Where like it
little
like grabbed
crawly.
him and it's like this like creepy thing and then it just goes boom and he's just like on the floor. It does
Yeah.
it's that noise it's that noise where
Uh-huh.
like it does a quick cut and it's like purposely like a gap is left. So you get like that split second of a black
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
and then it just appears into just
Well, it didn't kill him apparently for some reason.
well,
but
it did. She's a zombie maker, bro.
I guess
She's
so.
Alex
She's-
Wesker or something. I don't
It
know.
was creepy to me too when the ghost was like grabbing him, like getting closer, and
Mm.
even like its sword head thing was going through its head, but it was
Mm.
still like coming for him. And it was like,
Yeah.
oh, that looks painful, but also kind of badass. Also, what about it is the ghost devil? Like I thought,
It's a
like
ghost.
the serpent just bit it. Still, is it the special kind of ghost that you
It's
can
a
still
ghost
touch?
serpent. I don't know, man.
I thought if you tried to attack it or something, you just go through it.
I
I thought that
don't
was the
know,
point.
man. Also, when they make contracts with them,
Hmm.
are they contracting like are they using the actual devil or are they just using like a proxy?
I think
So
it's
is
devil.
the fox devil dead now?
I think so, but first, I don't know how their like instinct to kill humans is controlled. I think I see what you're saying because they don't really act like devils,
Yeah, they just like they come out to do one thing
They're an
and
Yeah.
then
action.
disappear.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so it seems like hey, you could use my power, so it's kind of like a proxy or like a
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? Like an avatar of the devil.
Yeah,
that
it
they're
could
using,
be. Or
rather
maybe
than
they're just
actually-
manipulated in some way. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's a good point. I'm not really sure.
But then again, the fox devil talked to him and everything.
And I mean, Denji's devil was nice. His
Yeah, yeah,
chainsaw
yeah,
little puppy thing.
yeah. I don't know. So I'm
Hard to
wondering
say.
if the fox devil's dead because I don't think. Well, obviously, actually, I don't even want to say obviously at this point. I would say obviously Aki can't be dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then maybe he is. I don't know.
Aki,
I don't know. That's the good
yeah.
thing about the factor is I actually have no information
Well,
except for the one spoiler.
next
good, though.
episode, obviously Denji's gonna get up and start fighting, but I don't know how he's gonna fight these guys. He's gonna get bodied.
I mean, they're the same, bro. He's just gonna swing and
He's not
yell.
that fast though.
He's just gonna
Not as
swing and go,
fast.
"Ah!"
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
somehow beat it. That's how he does it.
Yeah, maybe. But
What if
he's
what if
definitely
the
gonna get
knife?
bodied at the
Yo, wait,
beginning.
wait. Like you said, what if that knife girl just ends up like clutching up like something?
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Could you?
but
That
also
would
I
be
hate
that would
her,
make you
so-
guys so angry. Eh? You guys would be so pissed.
No,
I
if
don't like her.
she has a secret power,
Oh,
I've
then
been
it'll make-
waiting for her to unleash some super
Uh-huh.
strong power because
Dude.
right now there is no reason
Yeah.
why she should be there.
Yeah. Let me just bring this up. We know Andre hates Zenitsu, and this girl is like basically a
She
worse
is
version of him.
Zenitsu.
She's whinier. She's more likely
Yeah.
to stab you, and
Yeah.
she doesn't even. She's not even strong. She hasn't done shit. Like at
Yeah.
least Zenitsu does something when he sleeps.
More likely to stab you.
Yeah.
Put under like calling card, bro.
Oh, I wonder. Actually,
Well,
what if she is Zenitsu,
definitely
where she
louder.
gets so freaked out that she just
She
like
passes out,
She's
and
no,
then-
not
Oh,
she passes
no.
out, but it snaps. Like she snaps, and then she's like the dual personality devil, where it's like
Uh-huh.
her
That's
second.
Zenitsu.
That's what I'm waiting for because she has a devil, and she said she was.
She's got to
hiding,
be.
Yeah,
remember?
she did. Uh-huh.
So she has to have something.
Maybe
What if it's
her
like the
persona-
brothel devil, bro?
Her
It's
other
like-
personality is the,
The
devil.
brothel devil.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, sorry.
Oh
sorry.
man, look
I
at
just- I
Alex just
had-
making fun of her trauma, bro. That's not
Fuck
fair.
this
You
bitch.
and
I don't
Power
care
are the
about it.
same, bro. You and
I don't
Power are
give
the
a shit.
same, man.
Fuck
That's still my
this.
favorite scene ever, bro. Like, I don't want to go to the brothels. This was my only decision.
I just starts laughing at her.
God, that's
was good.
crazy.
Power's the goat for sure, for real though.
Power's
So
good.
good. I
She-
still
or
love
she-
Power.
And Power didn't do shit this episode. Just saying.
Yo,
But I also
okay, yeah,
like
but
how
sorry, I was gonna say Power
no.
is technically not that strong, that because like
she isn't now.
right, because like she's like I can't keep up with that guy's movements. I'm like, well, fucking neither can I. I'm the viewer, so like, what are you?
Definitely not. Yeah.
yeah, man,
Waste of devil.
Anyway, sorry, Andre, go
she's
ahead.
the fiend. No, I was
The
gonna.
fiend for
I don't
sure.
remember. I honestly don't remember what I was gonna say, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Let's move.
That's it
And
though,
we
isn't
move.
where are we moving? We're moving to.
Isn't
All right,
that it?
guys, I'll see you on the next one.
it?
Say the socials.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching so much. Before we go, we are gonna talk about some socials. We have
Mm.
2 YouTube channels. One is Weeb Gamer Podcast. The other one is Andre.
I'm waiting for you to remember it.
It's called Weeb Gamer Clips and Extras.
Nice. Well done.
Clutched
actually
up.
fun.
It loaded on time
Yeah.
for me on my screen. That being said, we also have Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can catch us on there with some little clips of funny stuff that happens or some serious conversations that we have.
Mhm.
If you want to hit us up, please leave a comment. If you want to support us, give us a like, share with it with your friends, and let us know if Sean's opinions on everything is sucks, because usually they
Yeah.
don't, but they could,
they?
subjectively and opinionatively. I don't even know if that's a word. Also, audio comes out on
That's the same
Fridays. Yep, it is the same thing. The thesaurus. Okay, audio comes out Fridays. Saturdays the video comes out. I'm usually in the middle. I don't think it'll change. They always leave me a spot there.
Nice.
So,
And spoiler warning also.
also
Everything we
spoilers
talked
for
about.
Spoiler
anything
for
that we
everything we're
watch.
talking about.
Also,
Shout out. This is your weekly
yes,
reminder. Read
yes.
Solo Leveling. Read the beginning after the end.
Mm.
Read Fire Punch. Flock is a great character. Gabby deserves to die.
Yay.
oh, we
Okay,
went back
bye.
to her dying. She's okay with dying.
Oh wait, no, I forgot. I like her now, right?
No, you
Or
like her
something.
now.
No,
you
you
like
What was
her.
don't.
what was my decision?
No, you don't
before?
like her. You like Flock. Flock's
Flock
the guy.
is great.
No
but
Gabby.
what did I say about Gabby? I said like I
Anti-Gabby.
understand or something.
Yeah.
I feel like I said that she doesn't deserve. Anyways, I forget the nuances. All I remember is she killed Sasha.
We're back to
so she
hating her
deserves
until she comes back.
it. Yeah. Until
Always
she comes
hate her.
back and she reminds me why I didn't care as much about
Mm.
Sasha, then we can figure it out. But other than that,
True.
Right, boys.
good day, goodbye. It's your fault that Falco is a Titan now. Also, I need you on my team for Call of Duty because goddamn.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, I
Anyways.
know. No, you don't want me, dude. I get the word. Anyway,
Not
see you
you.
guys
I'm
later.
talking about Gabby, bro. I'm not
Oh,
talking about you.
Yeah, fuck you,
I'm talking
Gabby.
about Gabby.
I'm better than Gabby. All right, bye bye.
You wish. Okay, bye.